This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Caleb going to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Out to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marquise Bell. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
They begin on the ground with Guerendo. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Bears defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A good pickup there, 22. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Warner. Dances by at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Looking to throw is Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Guerendo. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Ball again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Escapes the sack. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson, 70 yards. And the Black Knights are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A huge play there for Houston. And even 60 yards. Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Guerrero. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
On gain of 4 yards, it's 4th and goal.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. To throw, Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Warner. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. To the air, Williams. And he'll find Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now they'll shift things around.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Handoff here, Guerendo.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another try for Guerendo.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
32 yards. Complete to
On the give, it's Guerendo.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. So the false start will back them up 5.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a line. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 64 yards.
And the Bears take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Throwing is Williams. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Christian Watson,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Black Knights are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Aubrey good with a PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Breece Hall, 50 yards. And the Bears get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
3rd and 19.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
George Pickens.
51 yards.
And the Black Knights are able to at least get one score back. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Williams.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Black Knights get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll set up a throw.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here's Hall again.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Black Knights 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Warner. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And complete once again to Watson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Complete to Christian Watson.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. Here's Williams. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you?